Hello everyone. So things have been wild recently, and today is actually June 20th of 2020. I don't think I've actually recorded anything this year, so this is probably like the freshest recording I've made in a while. I just wanted to go ahead and first and foremost apologize for my sudden disappearance. Not like it hasn't happened before, but I just wanted to go ahead and apologize for that. But things have been wild. So right before my sudden hiatus was when I started getting into the end of my junior year, start of my senior year of college. College is done now. I've graduated and everything's fine. I actually went ahead and graduated with a 4.0, so I was summa cum laude. I got a fancy little medal for it, and that was all hunky-dory and great, and I'm really happy about that. And then, right in the middle of all that, my final semester, it's tougher classes that you can run into. The coronavirus stuff hit, and I was suddenly kicked off campus and told that I'd have to start doing online classes from home. So I ended up in the middle of the school year having to move back home, and well, we live kind of out in the country, so I went from having like a really, really good internet connection to, if I wanted to do my classes, which we were doing live sessions through Zoom, I basically needed to kick everyone off the internet in order to host a stream. So things have been just a little hectic, wild, definitely not the way that I would have wanted to spend my last semester in college, but what can you do, But with all that going on, I didn't do any recording. It wasn't even in my thoughts to do recording, any video editing, anything. Now things have kind of started to calm down. I've kind of been like, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do some of my backlog items and stuff, and try and at least get stuff edited and not like record new stuff. Which obviously I've kind of failed at because I'm recording right now, but it's more of an update video and not something like a major series or anything. So I'm gonna record this, and then I'm not gonna record anything else. But essentially, I've just really not had time for anything pertaining to this or really much of anything else, because I've just been way too busy between school and work. Another thing with the COVID hit, at the time I was only working weekends. I was working at Walmart back in my hometown, and I was coming back and forth every weekend to go ahead and help and work out there. And then when the COVID stuff happened, we kind of went into overdrive, because I work at Walmart as a Cap 2, and that means unloading trucks and stocking shelves. And when the COVID stuff hit, there was literally nothing on the shelves, and they could use pretty much all the help they could get. And since college was now at home rather than being on campus, I was able to come in during the week and such, and the way my schedule worked out, I started going back to work full time, and it was just every single day coming home exhausted from having to deal with unloading 4,000 piece trucks, and then because it's not a big store, so I know 4,000 doesn't seem a lot, but like that's 2 to 3 hours in the back of a 90 plus degree truck Usually that's stocked like absolute garbage, so it's exhausting. And then having to go through and deal with customers and everything like that, it takes a lot out of you. So I've just personally been too exhausted to do much of anything other than work, study, do classwork, and pretty much just survive as best as I could. But things have started to relax. I've graduated now, so you know, I'm trying to get back into the motions of being able to do things on my free time, and so I decided I'd go ahead and my first plan is to go ahead and just get rid of my backlog, because once again I have like 200 gigabytes just about of just video footage from the last 2 years that I haven't dealt with. And yeah, so I kind of just, I want to get rid of that before I record anything new. And that's going to be Let's Plays. Like, I think we did all of 358/2 days for Kingdom Hearts. And it was funny because I was editing one of the videos, and I definitely realized I said I wanted to get all of Kingdom Hearts done before Kingdom Hearts 3 released. That didn't happen, obviously. Kingdom Hearts 3 was a great game. I wouldn't say it was the best, and in fact, when I first played through it, I didn't really like it at all. Second time going through, I was okay with it. Once again, I think part of my not enjoying Kingdom Hearts 3 as much had to probably do with the fact that I couldn't really focus and pay attention on it, and when I did end up playing some parts of it, I would spend like a day playing like a world or something, and then by the time I got back to the game, I didn't quite remember what all was going on, and I'd just get frustrated. I didn't feel like the plot was nearly as good as like Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 2 was a masterpiece, so I started getting some frustrations with Kingdom Hearts 3 just because of nostalgia blinders, most likely, but just there was just some stuff going on there, and like I said, I wasn't in the best state of mind anyway. I started replaying it because I got it on PS4 afterwards, the collector's edition with Remind, and I've enjoyed it a lot more the second time playing through. But yeah, so I ended up playing through that. It won't be a blind Let's Play when I do get to it, but we did record 358/2, and it's all the way done. I just have to video edit it. But like, that was a couple years ago, so I definitely... Oh, Pharaoh. I have to get some of my backlog caught up, because it is just absolutely ridiculous. Just how backed up. And there's some video series that, like, we partially started that I just went ahead and deleted the files, because at the point where I'd actually get back to it, neither of us would probably remember what the heck was going on. We'd have to start over anyway. So there's some content there that's just gone, and it's probably for the best anyway that happened. Plus it'll help me kind of get things together quicker. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? I'm just using this as an update video, although you will notice I am playing Super Mario 64. I did get a couple requests to go ahead and get the 120 stars, which I said I was definitely going to do, and then I ended up forgetting I was going to do. So, no you don't. I am going back and trying to get caught back up with my old save file, which was at 90 stars. And I have like a spreadsheet of all the stars that I did end up getting, so I'm just kind of getting caught back up on that, and once I do get things edited and figured out, I will probably be picking up Super Mario 64 again to go ahead and finish off the last 3 levels that I decided out of the blue that I just didn't want to do anymore. So we'll go ahead and get those last 30 stars. And this is just me kind of getting back to my position in there, and as you can see, I'm already at Dire Dock. I just started this yesterday. And can I tell you, I had no problems with Hazy Maze Cave, which was amusing. Uh, but God, yeah, things have been super, super wild. Another thing that I've been pondering this for a minute, but I think I really am gonna go ahead and start trying to do something with this, is I'm gonna go ahead and try and make a sister channel, connected to my account for programming stuff, because, you know, if I get this lovely degree, it would be nice to have something to go along with it. Yeah, I could go beat the game now if I wanted. Lol. I have this degree though, and I'd like to do some stuff with it. I am job hunting and house hunting, but with the COVID stuff, a lot of things are closed at the moment, and trying to figure out what to do right now has been very difficult. Because part of me wants to go out of state, but right now you can't leave the states and cross state borders because things are shut down. So it's interesting. I'm just trying to debate my options, I guess, and just see how things go, because this is all a brand new experience for me as well. But no, I need that last one. There we go. So things have just been very interesting and wild. But I'd like to do some stuff with my channel, and I've been wanting to do something like this anyway. But the idea is I kind of wanted to do a series where I take a game, right? So let's say I wanted to make like a Mario platformer, and I'd basically write down all the different things that go into like a Mario platformer. So for instance, I'd have to have blocks where if I jump up underneath it, something comes out and the box breaks. I'd need like mechanics for a Metal Mario. I'd need and I just split it up into different things to where, oh, you collect a star, your star count goes up, how to walk around, how to jump, how to just do different things like that. And I just take the game and I split it into its core components, and then I try my best to recreate those components as a series. So I'd be like, okay, what's one thing that goes into this game? Well, I need to have movement, and so I just do an episode on how to try and recreate the movement. And this wouldn't be like a tutorial per se, like you could probably use it as a tutorial, but it'd be more like a, okay, let's try and go ahead and do this, because like, I don't have, despite the fact that I've been in college for 4 years, it doesn't exactly mean that you'll have experience and know-how of how to do specific things. So despite the fact, what was this level? Manta Ray's reward is over here. Despite the fact that I've been in college for 4 years, it's not like you learn specific things. They give you like a general know-how, because it's college. It's not like a tech school. A tech school would be more like, hey, here's a specific thing or a trade, and try and recreate that. You know, they'll train you specifically for one type of thing. College is more of a here's the general, and then you could like apply yourself to a specific branch. And so like, I don't like you at all. Basically, I can apply what I've learned to a specific thing, and the one thing that I want to try and apply it to at the moment, at least, would be game development. Because I love messing around in Unity just for funs. Like the caps. I don't remember what that is. But yeah, I just want to make like a little series where I just uh, take the components of like a game and just try and recreate them. Not as like a tutorial, but more of a let's see how I would do it kind of thing. I take my best guess on how to implement the system and just see if I can actually recreate it as a series. Um, so like maybe I'd take Final Fantasy and I'd split it up and be like, okay, so I need movement, and that could, depending, I could do it in either like traditional Final Fantasy style where it's a 2D, so I'd do tile-based movement, or I could try and recreate the system from like one of the newer ones, so like Final Fantasy IV, where it's more of a free roam in a way. And I'd be like, okay, so I'll do an episode on movement, and then that's not what I wanted. I wanted this cap. Oh, you could do multiple caps? I guess that's why it's collect the caps, isn't it? But then I'd do like a section on movement, and then once I figured out the movement, I'd be like, okay, let's do a video on I don't know, interacting with NPCs. So I'd figure out all the stuff that goes into interacting with NPC, and I'd do it in my own way rather than like, let's say, a professional way, just to see if I could figure it out. So that would be kind of the idea behind those series. It definitely wouldn't be tutorial, but I might end up trying to do like tutorial videos later on, so like, oh, here's how we do C#. Because C# is one of my favorite languages to use, specifically because I just have more experience in it due to the fact that Unity uses it for its coding language. So, like, I enjoy using C#, and I might end up just doing a, okay, here's some C# stuff. This is how you do this using C# or something like that. Or here's how you program in C#. But, that's just kind of the stuff that I've been thinking about, and thinking about just trying to do in general. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna drop this channel at all. I definitely don't want to, and I'm still going to end up making more and more videos for this, but it might be reduced, just because of lack of time to do it, because of the sister channel, and because just in general, things just might be reduced, as I'm trying to figure things out and try to balance things in my life at the moment. So, I think that's kind of all I had to mention. Can't think of anything else. So I guess the key points there are, I'm not dead, and I apologize for disappearing so frequently. Because of the situation I am in right now, it's going to be very slow with uploading, because one, I need time to edit videos, and my internet in this location at least will be very slow, because we have like a 500 kilobyte upload speed, and each one of these videos ends up being probably about 1 to 1.5 gigabytes, so it's like an 18-hour plus upload. So upload times might be a little slow. That's why I've kind of tried to stage it out now. You'll realize, if you've been paying attention, I've been uploading Dead Rising at the moment, and like I've got it scheduled to where a episode kind of uploads every day and posts at about noon. So I'll try and run 2 overnight or so if I can, and then I'll post 1 that day, and then we'll schedule 1 to post the next day, and then I'll upload 2 more during the next night, and then 2 days ahead of that. So I'm trying my best to keep a kind of steady stream going, but things might slow down, and I just wanted to go ahead and apologize for that. I am trying. But yeah, thank you all for watching my videos, and I appreciate the comments, and I swear I am trying, and I am reading through those, and I like doing some of the stuff that I can for you. So like I said, I'm gonna try and get the 120 stars on this. I'm looking at possibly doing another update video, or just a small video, probably with Logan, of doing like a duo in Fortnite, because someone else wanted to see like a Fortnite episode, so I might try and figure something else like that out, but it is going to be a while before new content comes out, and like I said, some of it's up to a couple years old, so you know, some of it might be just a little whew, because things were different, and you're gonna be like, what were you doing out there? And you'll have to keep in mind, like, this was upwards to 2 years ago of content, because I've just been real trash at uploading. So just keep that in mind, and like I said, I'm gonna try my best to keep things uploaded, and just get to doing some new stuff, and trying to start up this sister channel with the time that I have between work and trying to find a new job and things like that. So be patient. I am reading your comments, and I'm trying to do what I can, and I just appreciate all of you, and I hope you all are staying safe during this COVID outbreak, and I just hope everything tries to calm down as quickly as possible. So thank you for watching the update video. If you have any questions, feel free to post it in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I can, and I'll see you all in another episode. So see you all then.